Welcome to Smart Learning. So next topic in the development of prism, and the second one is a pentagonal. So we have to discuss the pentagonal. So previously we already discussed the square of the prism. So that one also in the development of the prism. So here also second object, that is a pentagonal prism. So pentagonal means we have a two alternatives we have to draw. This is one is the first one, this one is second one, and n is equal to 5 sides. N is equal to 5 sides. That is a pentagonal. So what are given in the question? A pentagonal prism of base side 30 mm and axis 70 mm is resting on its base on the HP with rectangular faces parallel to the VP. Here the pentagonal prism of base side mean one side is 30 mm, means all sides are 30 means 5 sides are 30 and axis also given, the axis height is equal to 70 mm. The axis height is given 70 mm. Is resting on its base means any base, here not mentioned any perpendicular or parallel, here not mentioned, so you have to draw any alternative diagram, either one or two. But here resting on the base on the HP, one base is on the HP, this is the HP and this one is VP on the HP. Definitely it comes downside of the diagram, but the with the rectangular face is parallel to VP. If drawn in the reference line downside of the pentagon means definitely the object means the axis will reflect or reference line above, and the rectangular face is parallel to the VP, parallel to the VP. It is done to the satisfy to the this statement. And so we have to draw, first draw a reference line x and y and draw a pentagonal the side of the 30 mm, and we have to draw the 360 by n means 360 by n means 5, that is 72 degrees. So outer angles we have to calculate. So outer angle you have to calculate 32 degrees and draw another arc. Then outer angles we have to draw similarly. Then you have from outer angles we have to draw here 72, 72. Give a B, C, D, E. Next you have to project above. And the axis is nothing but the height is 70 mm. Draw a rectangular box first, and hidden points draw a dotted lines. And E and D are the dotted lines, and A, B, C are the main points. And this axis is 70 mm and this one is 30 mm. You have to take the pentagonal outer diameters 72, outer diameter 72, this outer diameter 72, this outer diameter 72, and this one is outer diameter 72. You have to take, then you have to draw the pentagonal and a rectangular face with the parallel to the VP. This is the diagram. So we have to see, and next it is a cut by auxiliary inclined plane AIP with whose VT is inclined at 45 degrees to the reference line. We have to draw the reference line to 45 degrees. We have to cut the 45 degrees angle and passing through the midpoint of the axis. This cutting plane, whatever this cutting your axis line, it is passing through the midpoint of the axis. So take a 45 degrees angle, then you have to take a before that midpoint, then it is travel to the 45 degrees angle through midpoint, then passing through the midpoint of the axis. Then draw the development of the lateral surface truncate prism. So before that we have to take the draw first XY line here with the help of scale, X and Y, some distance. Give the name of X and Y, and the here pentagonal. The pentagonal is here mentioned a pentagonal of prism, and here we already drawn the diagram. A pentagonal prism of the base side is 30 mm and axis is 70 mm is resting on the HP, is resting on the HP. Definitely it comes downside of the diagram of the pentagonal, and the face is parallel, rectangular face is parallel to the VP. So this one you have to draw. So we have to draw the first XY line, then draw as 30 mm of side. First you have to draw 30 mm of the side. Then you have to draw a outer angle. So outer angles you have to take Already we discussed here n is 360 by n means 360 by 5 means 72. So outer angle you have to take outer angles. Take a protractor, place here on the second point. Count from the outer angle, outer 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 70 plus 2, 70 plus 1 and 2, 72. Then mark the point with the draw a light line, then mark the 3 mm, or else you can take the points, then you have to mention the 30 mm. Okay, and next outer angles, you have to take outer angles means make a next point, count from here, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, 60, 70 plus 2, 72, 72. Make a point and next join with 3 mm, or else you have to draw a light line, the joining of that point. I already mentioned the 72 degrees of the point, or you have to take a, with the reference of point, you have to take a 30 mm exactly side is 30 mm. And similarly this outer angle, you have to take outer angle, this is the 90 mm line, and from count for this side outer angle we have to take 72 degrees and 70, 50, 60, 70, 70 plus 2, 72. Make a point with the reference of first and second point, you have to take a direct distance, or else you have to take a light line, then you have to mention 30 mm, then you have to rub the again extra lines, nothing dirty, nothing you have to do. Directly with the points you have to take a 30 mm. Similarly, you have to the outer, this is the outer angle, so make a point from 0 and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 plus 2, 72. You have to mark the 72. And similarly, you have to take a scale with the point first and last point, and exactly this got 3 mm, 0, 1, 2, 3, we got a 3 mm. Or else you can draw join with a scale only. And next you have to mention the here A, and this is the HP, A, B, C, D and E, and we have a prism, so one more base are there, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And next you have to project the above side of the reference line. We have to draw the extending line. So I am extending line, I am projecting the lines, A points A, B, C and D. A, B, C, D and D. You have to extend the up to reference line. Give the name of A prime, E prime, and this one is B prime, and this one is D prime, this one is C prime. And next mention the distance of the height. Distance of the height is nothing but, the axis height is nothing but 70. This axis height is 70 mm. So we have to draw the axis height 70 mm. Directly we have to draw a rectangular box. Draw a rectangular box. And this rectangular box is parallel to the VP. That statement is satisfied. And here the A, B, C are the main points, and E and D are the hidden points. A, B, D, C are the main points. You have to join the direct with the dark lines. And D and E are the hidden points. So that's why you have to mention the dotted lines. Dotted lines. Dotted lines, and mention the second base with the names. Second base names are the here A prime, E prime, B prime, D prime and C prime. Similarly 1 prime, and next 5 prime, here the 2 prime, here 4 prime and 3 prime. Mention the names. And similarly we have to draw already a pentagonal and axis, a rectangular face is parallel to VP, and one of the base is, that is a rectangle. Next we have to draw the Next, it is cut by a axillary plane, means it is a cut by, sorry, it is cut by an auxiliary inclined plane, AIP. AIP means that is a perpendicular to VP, perpendicular to VP. Or in case whose VT, if you have to identify VT means vertical trace, whose VT is inclined 45 degrees to the whose inclined VT means nothing but vertical trace. This vertical trace is on the reference line X and Y. Above side is VT, we have to project, and this VT is inclined at 45 degrees. This VT is inclined at 45 degrees, means 45 degrees, not a horizontal line. This VT you have to incline to 45 degrees to the reference line, this reference line you have to project. Like this only we have to project the 45 degrees angle, this VT. Okay, and passing through the midpoint of the axis. So before that you have to divide the first midpoint of the axis, then we have to take a reference line to 45 degrees, draw a with the cutting plane line, that is a auxiliary incline, that is a name it mentioned the VT. Okay, here first of all you have to draw the first midpoint of the axis. What is the midpoint of the axis? 70 means 35, 35. Okay, 3.5 mm, 3.5 mm, 35, 35, 3.5 mm. Here the I have to mention the this one is 70 mm and this one is 30. You have to mention, and this midpoint you have to draw 30 mm. 30 mm, this midpoint, and take a protractor, place here with the reference line HP, with the reference line draw a 45 degrees angle, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 plus 5, 45. Make a point with the light line, with the light point, then draw a we have to join exactly on the 45 degrees angle. So we have to change to your direction to left side, and exactly you have to fix the 40 plus 5, 45, exactly 45. 45 you have to mention this point, join this point to reference line. So you have to extend the reference line, and the starting point and the last point should be dark, remaining should be dotted, and this point is passing through the midpoint, and this reference line is 45 degrees angle. And mention the name of first main point should be P prime and Q prime, next PQR prime. Next hidden points you have to give the left side to, you have to give the S prime, and next the hidden point is T prime. 1 2 3 4 5 means 5, n is equal to 5. So first main points give the P prime, Q prime, R prime, next S prime, T prime. Next you have to draw the surface of the line, n is equal to, here you have to draw the n is equal to 5 and the side is equal to 30. 5 into 30, 150. So we have to draw the distance of the length is 15 mm, 15 centimeter, sorry, 15 centimeter and 150 mm. Draw the 150 mm. Draw the, and first and last should be A, and draw the rectangular box. The height is 70 mm. Height is 70 mm, and draw the rectangular box, and both are the same. And next you have to mention the half 150 mm of the length. We have to divide the 5 equal parts, each part carry 3 3 3 3, 6, 9 and 12 and 15. And next you have to give the name of A, B, C, D, E and A. Next draw a vertical lines up to top of the base. Up to top of the base. Up to top of the base. Mention the top of the base. You have to mention 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1. This is the original diagram. That's why I'm mentioning here capital letters and direct without prime numbers. And next you have to draw the horizontal lines with the P prime to A horizontal lines. Similarly T prime and similarly Q prime and similarly S prime, similarly R prime, and now we have to mention the P prime. P prime is on the projector A prime and 1 prime. So where is the A prime and 1? A and 1 here and first and last. So where is it coincide of the 1 and A? Here. This is the capital P. And next T. T is coincide of the E prime and phi prime. Where is the E prime and phi prime? This is the E and phi. And this point is T point, capital T. And next Q. Q, where is the located? 2 prime and B prime. So this is the B and 2. So this is the coincide of B and 2 point, that is Q. And similarly S and 4 prime and D prime. 4 prime and D prime, that is nothing but on the 4th point and D prime and 4th point, that is S prime. Yes. And next R should be in coincide of the 3rd line and C line. Where is the C and 3rd line? This is the R. Just we have to take the scale and join the points. Join the point A to P and P to Q, Q to R, R to S, S to T and T to again P. Where is the P? I forget the P. Here also P because of 1 and A. This one also P. So don't do same mistakes. And this one is P. And next P to A. Then you have to join the surface line A to A. And this should be dark. What I am drawing the pink color, that should be dark. And in this also P to surface line and R prime to C prime, and here also Q prime to B prime. Next dotted lines, and this line also you have to draw the dark line. This one also dark. They should be dark. This one, this should be dark. This is the pentagonal prism.